Welcome back to Sunday Night in America. Cameron Smith is the winner of the 150th Open Championship, one of the world's greatest putters, shot a 64 in the final round, a surge past Rory McIlroy for his first major championship. He also won the Players' Championship in March. Whether you like golf or not, it's hard to not be mesmerized by the Open Championship at St. Andrews. All the history and tradition. Our next guest loves golf as much as I do. He's just a lot better at it, and he knows a lot more about it. The great Michael Breed. All right, Michael, what'd you think of the championship?
I mean, Trey, first of all, you look great. This guy's the only guy I know on the planet who's got better hair than you do. So I know you love that guy. What did I think about it? I thought it was absolutely mesmerizing. When you think about, I think about great rounds of 30 on the back nine. I go right to 1986 and Jack Nicklaus at a Masters. But this one that we saw today, where he birdies the first 5 holes on his inward 9, and then he birdies the last hole with a great 2-putt. It's hard to not be impressed by Cam Smith, and he probably is. And I know, maybe absent of you, he's probably the best putter that I've ever seen. And I've had a chance to see you putt. I love that putting stroke that you've got, but this one's slightly better.
Yeah, I'm under the care of a therapist right now because of my putting, and I don't think Cameron Smith is. Right. You mentioned Jack Nicklaus. Early in the week, there's this picture of Jack and Tiger on Squilkin Bridge. And I'm going to be honest with you, Michael, I got emotional because I don't know that we're ever going to see the two greatest golfers who have ever walked together at an Open Championship again. And I know you love the game. It had to be emotional for you, too.
No question about it. The one thing that made it a little less emotional was that Tiger Woods is standing on Jack Nicklaus's foot. And that was the thing that made me laugh. When I was looking at that picture, I went, I think he's standing on Nicklaus's foot. And sure enough, he was. Yeah, look, you know what? That entire experience that we were treated to with Tiger on Thursday and Friday was emotional. But past even that picture of those two gentlemen on the Swilken Bridge, watching Tiger go across the Swilken Bridge and continue up the fairway on the home hole at the home of golf was as amazing an experience. I cannot believe that I have watched this career that we've watched and seen him overcome the things that he has overcome. And the question that kept resonating in my mind is this Tiger Woods telling us that he just can't overcome this situation that he's got with his leg? I don't know that we're ever going to see him truly compete in a major championship again. I think he'll compete, but I don't know that he'll be truly competitive in a major championship again.
All right, Michael, let me ask you a tough question. I mean, some of these older golf courses, particularly in Scotland, they need weather to defend themselves. So if you don't have a lot of wind and some rain, I mean, has technology and the skill of the players, is it jeopardizing some of these great old courses like St. Andrews?
You know, it's interesting. I mean, if you think about when St. Andrews was designed and you go back hundreds of years, you start thinking about the equipment that was used back then. And the gutty ball, that ball, the feathery, which it would almost look like a baseball. There's no dimples whatsoever. I do think the technology has come a long way, and I do think that they are hitting different golf clubs into these greens. But at the same time, the game of golf is pure. And when I say it's pure, you manage yourself, you call the rules on yourself, and truth be told, it's still the same game. And the game to me is who shoots the lowest score. And I don't care if the lowest score is 20 under par or 20 over par. It's still who shoots the lowest score. And that's the beauty of the game of golf. The test of the intestinal fortitude that golfers stand over, that individuals stand over a shot. And it's, can you make this or can you not? And I don't think that will ever change. And so, no, I don't think so. I think we need to keep going back to this place. I think we need to go to the country club. And I think that, you know what, in 5 years when we go back to the country or go back to the old course and the weather is a little bit different, I think the scoring you'll see will be quite a bit different.
All right, Michael Breed, the majors are over, but there's a really important golf tournament in August in South Carolina, and I need you there for that golf tournament, preferably as my partner. Thank you for everything you do. You are so infectious about the game of golf, and I love listening to you, and I love watching you. Thank you for everything you've done to grow the game.
I can't wait till August. That's all I can say. I can't wait till August.